Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Gold Prospecting at Home. This is episode number 127, and today we have some pay dirt from a company called Kenai Gold LLC. I have done products from this company in the past, such as the Kenai Gold Paydirt, the Quarter Pounder, the Black Sand Challenge, and that was back in 2020. And at the same time, I purchased this bag here, and it kind of got lost. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do this bag, but unfortunately on the website, they don't have it. I couldn't find it anywhere. I couldn't find it on Amazon. I know they do sell on Amazon as well, but they have the copper, they have the silver, but this isn't the crystalline silver. This is like little silver BBs. I looked through their novelty pay dirt. I could not find it. So this is, as far as I know, an obsolete product, but it should still be interesting to go through and share with you guys. It did cost $15 and $5 shipping back in 2020. Shipping is up $1 since then on the website, but you can't purchase this one anyway, so I don't even know why it matters. But anyway, let's take this over to the panning station. We'll chop it open, and we'll take a closer look at it. Okay, here it is, the Crystalline Silver Paydirt from Kenai Gold. Let's take a look at it in a pan. Nice. All right, let's see. This has been sitting on my shelf for 2 years. And, oh, that's cool. All right, that's pretty awesome. You can see the little pieces of crystalline silver in there. That's really neat. Let's pour it out and take a closer look here. All right, so the first thing I'm noticing, other than the crystalline silver, is that the material itself, I don't know if you can see it, it's extremely dark. This stuff is from Alaska, and pretty much every time I've done a pay dirt from Alaska, and even when I was in Alaska doing gold prospecting, I noticed that there's a lot of black sands up in that area. So we're gonna go ahead and actually, first we're gonna classify this out, because there is some bigger material, not much bigger, just like pebbles. So we'll classify it out to get it into 2 separate classifications, and then we'll go from there. So here I have a kitchen strainer, or a sieve. They're from the dollar store. We're just gonna run this material through it, just to separate the big rocks from the small stuff. Okay, here we have our plus and minus kitchen strainer size material. We got 1 big pebble. I'll throw that off to the side. And looking down into the plus, you can see all this crystalline silver. It's pretty awesome. And in the minus kitchen strainer, there's still some in here. So we're gonna have to go ahead and pan this stuff down to get everything. But before we do that, I'm gonna go ahead and run a magnet over it just to remove some of this black sand to make the process easier. Actually, I don't know if there's any like flour silver, like very, very small silver. And if there is, the magnet is gonna remove all the heavy material, making it easier for us to recover that fine silver. So in order to remove the magnetic material, I have a big magnet here, a nut driver, 1/2-inch nut driver. And this is a silver dollar tube for coin collecting. This is just a cheaper and much more effective alternative, in my opinion and experience, than some of the other, tools on the market. If you're looking to find these different pieces and stuff, I'll leave a link down below to my website, where I have a page that has links to all of the different products that I use in my videos. There's not a whole lot of black sands in there, surprisingly. All right, cool. All right, we have our plus and minus kitchen strainer size material, and this is everything that was magnetic. I don't see any silver in there. Obviously, silver is not magnetic, so there you go. I was expecting a lot more black sands, actually, but it'll make it a little bit easier, I suppose. So we already kind of know what's in the big material here, so we'll go ahead and pan this out first and collect all of our silver, and then after that we'll go through the finer material and actually have some fun panning. So let's bring over Crusty Rusty. I'll add some water. We shouldn't have to add any surfactant because I don't think silver is hydrophobic like gold. Let's go ahead and pan out the magnetic stuff just for fun. You know what? I'm gonna add some jet dry. I don't like to see this film on top of the water. See how like there's little pieces of dirt and dust and stuff just floating? Let's get rid of that. There we go, much better. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but the water just flows smoother with any kind of surfactant in the water. It could be a drop of dish soap. I prefer jet dry because it doesn't leave any soap suds. Let's go ahead and pan this down. We'll see if I'm gonna pan it into another pan just in case I lose any silver. I'm not too experienced in panning silver, so I'm not too used to the density, and I might lose more than I would gold. I know silver is less dense than gold. Yeah, it looks like it's panning right. It looks like the silver could pan right off of the pan there. Yeah, the silver is much less dense than gold. I gotta be very careful here that I don't pan any silver off. It's probably a better option to just pick it out with my fingers. So I'm just kind of experimenting with how silver works, how it moves in a pan. It does move less than the rocks, therefore I'm able to pan it. But it's different than gold, that's for sure. Gold doesn't really move at all, unless you want it to. I haven't lost any silver yet. Oh, there we go, first piece off. That would never happen with gold. And panning does separate the silver and the rocks, but you gotta be more careful. All right, I think that's as far as I want to go. I think now I can just pick out the pebbles by hand. I've seen these before. These are lab-grown silver crystals. This is actually an interesting experiment that I'd like to do on this channel at some point, growing silver. So if you haven't subscribed, definitely consider it. I do put out a new treasure hunting video or something to do with treasure hunting on this channel every Friday, and have been doing so for the past 4 years, I think. Time flies when you're having fun. All right, not bad. All right, now that I have a better feel of how silver moves in the pan, we can move on to the finer material. I'm still not 100% confident. I'm just gonna do like 1 spoonful at a time just to see what this finer material's like. Might even find some gold, who knows? All right, we're getting down to the silver. At this point, we can just pan it back, keep everything in the pan. It should move and separate like gold by tapping the pan. Grab my snuffer bottle. And there we go. That wasn't hard. I'm gonna go ahead and just pan the rest out all at once. I'm gonna be extra cautious and stratify a lot in between panning. See, if you're super gentle, you could just wash off these fine blonde sands here at the bottom. All right, that should be good enough. Let's spin her back and see what we got here. Look at this. I was cleaning out Crusty Rusty and I absolutely missed a piece of silver. So that tells me I'm gonna have to repan all of this. All right, good. We did not miss any more silver. All right, here's all of our big silver and everything in the snuffer bottle. I mean, that is pretty awesome, right? Let's weigh it up and we'll get an actual weight and approximate value. Okay, we have our scale set to grams and tared out to 0. We'll go ahead and add our silver. Yeah, about 4 grams of gold. So the value on that, let's see. Okay, so assuming that this gold is 100% pure, which I'm sure it's not, but maybe very close, 4 grams of silver is worth $2.60. Now, okay, it's not a great return on investment or anything like that. You're basically losing almost all of your money, but this isn't about making money. Gold pay dirt products and novelty pay dirt items like this, they're not for making money. That's one big misconception about this hobby. A lot of people think it's dumb to buy this stuff because, you know, you're pretty much guaranteed to lose money when you do it. But it's just like paying for, you know, going to an amusement park or paying to do any other hobby. You're paying for the experience, you know. So sometimes you do get really good returns on investment. Other times you do not. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do that. I put out at least one new treasure hunting video on this channel every week. And that's all I got for today. Thanks for watching. If you're still here, you're one of the 42% that haven't left. So thanks so much. And also big thanks to all my Major Credit Patreon supporters and channel members scrolling right there. And also, if you enjoyed this video, you're really going to like the other ones linked here, so definitely check those out, and I'll see you guys on the next video.